Hello, I'm Marnell from Miemie's Keepsakes, and I'm back with the thrift haul. I have a couple of books, some sewing patterns, and other things. So I found this book, A Course in Wood Turning, and just look at how beautifully this has aged. I love this paper. It's that velvety paper. I just love it. It's 1919. And these papers will be great in a journal because it's landscape. So if you would turn it over, you'll have writing going this way. I don't necessarily like those photos, so these papers I will probably just use for collage. But look at these. They are so interesting, and there's a lot of them. Like that. It just keeps going, these sketches, and I think they would be nice journaling cards even if you cut it out and just add some flowers, which make for an interesting background, I think, or even as a page in a journal. Just interesting. Like this one would be really nice as a page, just because that would be very interesting. So yeah. And this one was 1919. And then I got this kindergarten music book, and it's a little bit big to fit in. It is 1959. I can't remember if it had illustrations. Yes, it did. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then the little ones in between the music as well. Sorry, I can't fit the whole thing in, but just that is just pretty. And those little girls up there. So there's lots of that in between the music. There's a lot of pages that's just music, but these are nice and thick pages for backgrounds for tags. Yeah. So this is the kindergarten book, and it's 1959. And the next one is The Golden Treasury of Children's Literature. Tongue twister. And just look at this, the end pages. It's beautiful. And it was given to, I can't read the name, to Lynn, I think, for her 10th birthday. But look at these illustrations. I thought they were beautiful. And this one is 1966. And there's things in here that I probably won't use, but there is a lot of things in here that I will use. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Yeah. Oh, look at the cats. And the next book is A Child's Garden of Verses, and I love this cover. It is so pretty. It's illustrated by Hilda Boswell, and just look at this. The inscription there says 1976, but I think these are just absolutely adorable. Now let's see what year. The inscription says 76, but no, there's no year, so we'll have to believe them. 76 or earlier. I have seen this book in a newer version, but I wasn't crazy about that. The illustrations in the newer version. These are just beautiful. Nice winter. Yep. And then this book I totally bought just for cutting out the black and white images, and it's Faces of Ireland. It says 1875 to 1925, but it has beautiful black and white photos in here that I want to cut out, and it's easy to cut out because it's rectangles and squares. I can do that in front of the TV and still pay attention to my movie. It's 1984, but it's filled with these old, and it's just like a semi-gloss. It's not glossy, but it's not shiny, but it feels very you know, that satiny color. Papers, I always call it. Don't know what kind of paper that would be, but yeah, just beautiful images that I want to make things with. And you know, like this, I'll make envelopes, coin envelopes with, and even this. So pretty. Anyway, so this will go next to my TV in the TV room, and this one is Golf in Art, and the same thing, this one I just bought to cut the images out, and I can do this in front of the TV as well. I don't know if these golf with friends, if this was maybe a group of friends and they gave the book to one of them, I'm not sure. It is oh, it doesn't say the copyright, but it has there maybe 1996, so not an old book at all. It's a big book again, so let's see if I can, but it like this is just, and even this, I do like those beautiful images that I will cut out and make into journal cards, or look at that. And all of this is what absolutely, there's a couple of things like that in here that I thought were just perfect. Look at those. And you know, you don't have to make a book about golf to use these. I will just use them in any journal if the colors go, why not? But yeah, that's, the book is filled with images like that, with paintings and black and white photos and illustrations for magazines. So that is Golf in Art, if you're interested in getting that book. Those two books will go to the TV room, and I'll be cutting them out. And then this one is Herald Butts Story of the Bible. Herald Butts. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but it has a beautiful spine. It is a little faded in the sun, and look at that beautiful blue color. So this, I will definitely use the book cover, and then it says 1943. Oh, this one says 1932. And this one was 43, I think it said. Yeah, so, but it's copyright 32, and it has black and white, but also colored images in here that can be used. When I use this book to make a journal, I will definitely use these images in the journal as well. So this I probably won't cut out until I use the cover, because I do want to use the pages in this book with the cover. And the next thing I found was this bag filled with satin lace, and it was $1.99 for all these laces. And I do like this color, but I thought I want to try and dye the satin lace and see if I can use either inks or coffee or avocado dye, see how it comes out, and just experiment. So I'll have lots for cheap. And then it also had this kind of lacy, shimmery ribbon. Let's put it behind the blue. You can can see in there. There's no wire in there, but I can use this for something. Maybe try to color that as well, dye it while I'm busy. And this box of picture words, it says flashcards. It's not that old because it has 1987. It has a date, but it's the word and then the illustration. And I just thought they're very cute. Turtle and all the numbers. Let's see. So yeah, not old but vintage. Swing. Yep. So I can get it back in the box. And then the last thing that I found were sewing patterns. So this one, I don't think this one had a date on it. Some of them did, and I think they're kind of the same era and probably came from the same person. These were 50 cents each because this one's in good condition, but a lot of them are tattered. Even if it's tattered, I can still cut the images out and use the paper inside. And this is just so pretty. And this one is very tattered. I think this one came with this one in a baggie, or all of this in a baggie. Can't remember. I took the bags out because they're noisy. But yeah, this one definitely in bad shape, but you can cut that out, and the paper has blueprint on it, so I do like that. There's no date on this one either. McCall's, I think this one's a McCall's too. I don't think the McCall's had dates on them, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But look at this, so cute, this little apron. And it has a stamp on there as well. And then this is for gloves. McCall's as well. Make your own leather gloves. And this one is very tattered too, but I can definitely use these images. And I think this was a McCall. Yeah, McCall's as well. This one was Vogue, and I do think this one had a date on it, if I'm not mistaken. It was like 1952, and I think most of them might be from that time. And this one is gorgeous. Look at the little pen in there, and she made notes on the back how to adjust the pattern when she uses it again. Yeah, this one is 1958, and I do think they are all more or less same time. This one might be more 60s. These I think are all 50s. Yeah, love this. And then this one is very tattered as well, but I do like the images, and I can always just open the envelopes up and reinforce them with paper on the inside and close them up again. Anyway, that is my haul for today. I do love old patterns. Sewing patterns, I think they're just beautiful. Where's that? Look at that one. And this one, simply gorgeous. Do go to the other participants of Thrifty Thursday. It's hosted by Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming, and also the list for the Thrifty Canucks participants are in my description box. And thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this thrift haul. See you soon. Bye.